game tonight. Your thoughts on the way your team bounced back after the Seattle game?
Yeah, we talked with the team that we had to bounce back in terms of results and in terms of being better in some moments. But the game against Seattle actually was good, so we had to build on the game, and I think we did, playing very well tonight against a very good team and deserving the win, and knowing that everything went as scripted, I would say, in the sense that we knew that we wanted to play this 3-5-2 very aggressive with the two wingback to let them not play in and having a numerical superiority when we build up. And in the first half was very good. The problem that is very demanding for everyone to press, so we knew that around minute 60 we would have switched on a 4-4-2, put in Ryan instead of Levante, and we did very well in both the system. I think that against a team like this, we must play with two center strikers, because if not, they play too much, and it's very hard to press. So it went well. Of course, they had chances too because they're a good team. But to be honest, so they scored a goal, the 1-1. Then they had a very big chance on a throw-in with Driussi heading out, and yeah, in the end if if we don't do the big mistake, I actually didn't see what happened with Tristan if he lost the ball or something when the game ends there, and we could have scored like 3 or 4 goals more. Like we had like I don't know, one of Brian I think is a 0.95 xg, so it's but Brian did fantastically. So it was super. So I'm very sad that he didn't score, but I'm very happy of his performance.
Sergio Cordova finally gets his first Whitecaps goal. Your overall
I'm
thoughts?
very happy for Sergio, and when he understood that he didn't play immediately after the game of like when we started training, he didn't show any, I would say, problem or something. He wanted to be 100% during the game in order to be ready when he was, and I told him to be ready at any moment. He was, and what he did, I think today, he was for the first time probably free mentally. Maybe because he was coming in, I don't know, because instead of trying something, he was very calm and composed and collected on the box, and he scored a very good goal. So and he scored, I think, after like I don't know 25 seconds that he was in maybe the first ball. So he made me look very good also about the substitution genius. So that's the thing. So I'm happy about that.
So, what exactly happened at the end with you getting a yellow card?
I got excited, and I actually, well, so thank you for giving me the opportunity. I made a mistake. I literally, with all the good faith in the world, I thought that the game was over. Like the because it was already 9 minutes. We went on 13 or 14 minutes after everything. They shoot the ball out. I think the ball was over, and I was celebrating, and I throw a bottle because I thought the game was over. I was going to the bench to shake hands. Unfortunately, the game wasn't over. There was still a second, and that's the reason why next game I'm gonna have a better view from upstairs, and yeah, I don't know if that can be a consideration for I don't know not giving me the yellow. I don't know, but I apologize. But to be honest, I didn't want to create any disruption. I wanted just to celebrate because I thought the game was over, and that's what I was telling the referee at the end. I say, hey, that's what that's what I thought, and I think he misunderstood that I wanted to lose time or something. Yeah, unfortunately. But again, um, uh, you you can't blame someone else that he doesn't understand when you make a mistake. So that's the thing.
You mentioned that their ninth minute, added minute of extra time, Tristan misplaced the ball.
Yeah.
What were you thinking in that moment? You must have been like, where did these 9 minutes come from, first of all, and then of all the times?
Yeah, I thought the 9 minutes were too long, but to be honest, I'm always like cautious on to protest the amount of minutes, because I know that there's a lot of guys that they take time and everything. So probably the thing that I want to highlight, and in this 90 minutes we never risked anything. We were in total control, and if we don't make that mistakes, they don't even. Because at the end, it wasn't even a chance, because they shot like to the moon. So yeah, it's yeah. I don't know. I want to rewatch the game, because I know there was a couple of there was the long stop because what's his name, Rigoni had a kind of a concussion. So we'll see.
One name we haven't mentioned, like Pedro Vite.
Yeah.
How important was it for you guys to get that first goal to kind of just settle down after those 2 straight losses?
Well, very good. Like, we always proud ourselves to start the game. I think it's the 3rd or 4th goal that we score within the first minute of the game, and we worked a lot. We work a lot on how the other team start, not only on our kickoff, but on the opposition kickoff, in order to be ready. And it came out perfectly another time, like he did against Houston. So maybe it's a Texan thing. And so we'll see.
Levante Johnson has now earned a couple of starts in a row,
Yeah.
Especially after just signing his first professional contract. Kind of seems to be quickly becoming a fan favorite, especially evidenced by the amount of applause, the
Yeah.
celebration he got when he came off. What do you make about the 90-odd minutes that he played today?
I think he did very well. I think, again, attacking, defending. I think he should have been a couple of times. I don't know if he was shy or whatever, because a couple of times he went 1v1. He made the first dribble. I think he had the chance to shoot, and he didn't do it. And but I think he did very well. We knew that. So Levante never played back-to-back games of this level at this intensity, and this is a little bit more intense than the MLS Next Pro. So we knew that he didn't have the 90 minutes today. We knew that we could, I would say, squeeze his juice for 60, and he did it perfectly. But I want to highlight also Sebastian performance and Ryan Raposo performance when they came on, because those are guys that they are a little bit under the radar most of the time, and I would say it shows how much important the group is, everyone is, not only the big players.
You talk about someone like Berhalter. Berhalter playing in a bit of a different position. You
Yeah.
talked before about versatility.
Yeah.
How you want players to be able to play in multiple positions. Is that kind of what you got from him?
Yeah, and also Sebastian is a soccer nerd, so it's like if you tell him you're gonna play wingback this week, I think he went like through every wingback that we play in the last 3 years, and every play he asks our analyst. It's our it's the nightmare of our analyst, because he calls them every time. Anyone said it. So I knew that he could have played there. He misses the power and the speed of Levante, for example. But what he has very good is that ball in behind. He played it a couple of times. It was almost a goal a couple of times, and also tactically is very good. So I knew that also when we were changing, we went 4-4-2. He played a little bit on the side, and he played center midfielder with Andres, another player that when he's on the field is a little different, I think. And so yeah, I'm happy. Yeah, I'm very happy.
Final one for me. Taking a look at these 3 matches that you have at home, kind of as a whole, lost 1, won 1. How important is that match coming up now on Saturday, especially since you're going to have such a long break away from MLS?
It is very important for 2 reasons. First of all, we play against a very good team. So, and I can say, for another week against the most talented player in this league, then it's going to become another guy in Miami. The most talented player in this league. So Ricky Puggy for me is the most talented player in this league at the moment. And and they are also in a good role. They beat LAFC and Philadelphia in the last 2 games, and they're behind us. So it's a big game for them in order to try to catch up. So we need to win, because also would be, okay, we go a month, and if we win, we are in a playoff position. So we are, when we start again, we are not with the, I don't know, even the psychological thing of we need to win, we need to catch up. No, we are there, so we are at the ball. Let's dance.
Coach, you said a bit that in the 3-5-2 in the second half, you started to see your players get a little tired. That's why you switched to 4-4-2. We saw that uncharacteristically, there was a lot more sloppy passes in some of the phases of gameplay. Is that because of how intense the formation was, or was there something else that caused a little blip?
I agree with you. I think we could have been better. I think we had a lot of potential chance in the first half where I told the guys, I don't know why we were so antsy, and we have we have this I don't know, will to do everything 100 miles per hour, because I think we had 3 or 4 chances when we were in the box with no pressure, and we could have easily controlled the ball, pass to someone and score, and we didn't do it. I think it's more of the system was the fact that last game we played well, but we lost, and so everyone was so excited and pumped up to try to give his contribution to the team. And sometimes when you overdo, you can make mistakes.
And building on that, it seemed like at times, especially like you said in front of goal, it felt like some players were trying to overcomplicate it at times. Do you think that's because of the pressure of trying to score, of trying to win, especially after the loss that they had in Seattle?
I don't know. Maybe that can play a part, but also, again, we need to be better in some moment in the box. And I'm not telling about when we shoot, when Brian had and the ball, because he's doing the right thing at the right moment. I'm talking about like Levante going 1v1 and doing an extra dribbling. I'm talking about Sebastian is alone in the box and he play across like he's like 75 yards from the goal. Boom. I'm talking about, sometimes. So the decision making is very important, and it's something that can, I would say, make a tight game goes in our direction. So of course we need to keep working on it. We're doing, in my opinion, very well. This game, I agree with you, was a little bit uncharacteristic that we didn't do well, but I agree with you.
And last one for me, I was curious your thoughts on the goal that you conceded. What were
Yeah.
your thoughts on the way that, what went wrong?
Yeah, I have to be honest, I don't remember the start of the play at the moment. So I remember only the end. The end of the play is something that we worked on because it's their weapon. So cutting in from a side and play this ball behind the far side center back in order to go there. So I want to see it because Yohei basically was there at the ball. And I think that Levante got a little bit, I don't want to say startled or taking mistake, because if he was a little bit faster, it could have been because he was in the right position, but maybe he didn't expect Yohei to put the ball there, and the other guy scored the goal. But defensively, the back 5 at that moment, the 3 center backs and the 2 wing backs, they were in the right position. When they played the ball over, we need to try to defend the goal, and that's what we tried to do. And then, unfortunately, we didn't take the bounce. But again. If you want, you can ask me the question tomorrow again, because I'm going to rewatch the game and maybe there's a mistake at the beginning that I don't remember. Good?